You are listening to GZR, Ground Zero Radio, the very best of Orange County's original music scene and beyond. Guess who's in the studio with us?
We got big time guy.
We do have a big time guy.
Yes, heavy hitter.
Heavy hitter.
We got the heavy hitter.
Yes, we do.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, may I draw you closer to the speakers? Turn that volume up a little bit. Can you hear my voice?
I'm cranking it.
Can you hear my voice? Can you feel it? The vibrations?
Yes.
Boy, believe me, the heavy's coming your way in just a second.
Hear the bass in that voice. This is Blake from hIPNOSTIC in the studio.
Welcome,
yay! In the house.
Long time coming.
Oh, man. Thank you, Michaela. Good to see Tris here. Mike.
So fun to have you here.
And my friend Microphone here.
Yeah. We got so much to talk about because so much is going on, right?
Boy, a lot for hIPNOSTIC's been going on.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of great things coming up in January here. And then, of course, we're doing kind of a NAMM Jam 2024 interview section here to kind of pump up for the NAMM show coming up. And, it's an honor for us, hIPNOSTIC. I mean, Rob and I and Gio have been going to NAMM. Jeez, it's probably got to be 2 or 3 decades now.
Yeah,
in our early 20s, and a lot of great endorsements through the years. And never had the chance to really play at a NAMM Jam. So I guess to all the kids out there that are starting, stay with it.
Yeah, it can happen.
Things can happen finally.
Well, I mean, the whole thing just was so surreal because we knew about it. You told me about it.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be playing if it weren't for you. Because you set that up for us, and then getting the headliner involved, Leather Wolf. Yeah,
absolutely.
All of a sudden things just came together, and we're doing what we said we were going to do, which we're all going to play together at the same time.
That's what's awesome.
Finally,
at a NAMM Jam. So, like I said, it's an honor. NAMM is, like I said, it's finally coming back big time in January. We had obviously a lot of disruption with COVID. A couple small NAMMs happened, so everybody, you can kind of feel the energy of it coming back in January. A lot of people are hitting us up and, got hotel rooms, kind of like the old school way it was done. And a lot of the artists are coming back. And so to kind of be part of this resurgence of NAMM and to finally have an opportunity to play on a Saturday night at the NAMM Jam at the Grand Theater. So we're going to be, a lot of energy is going to happen in that building. We've got our side of the room that's going to be rocking at with the original Striker guys.
Yep, they'll be there.
And they'll be there. They'll be hanging out. And then, of course, hIPNOSTIC and then Leather Wolf kind of closing the show. But in the room next door is going to be last in line.
I know.
Come on.
Heavy hitters.
Really. So the energy in that building is going to be detonating.
That's the place to be.
And
it really is.
And it's open to the public.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
That's what's great. So so you can get your tickets for the show, and like I said, that whole room is going to just be exploding.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. So it's for us. I don't know about for you, Tris, but for us, like I said, it's really great to finally get to play at a live NAMM Jam show.
It's my dream.
Did you ever?
Never. And we've pursued it forever and ever, and always wanted to have a chance at doing it, having gone there like you, and for it to finally come to fruition. It's fantastic. I think it's the start of maybe something. We were talking earlier about Joe. Schultz helping everybody else, and he's the promoter, and he's so motivated and so supportive of the local original music, which is happening in Orange County, which is what this show is all about.
Yeah, that's what's key and stuff like that. Anybody, like I say, we kind of all grew up with Joe Schultz, the family, his dad, his Johnny, and Marilyn, his sister, and Mark and Joe are running the show. And I know Friday night they've got the Ronnie Montrose Remembered, which is going to be, what a way to start the NAMM weekend at the Grand Theater.
Absolutely.
So our job will be to close that thing and make it totally explode.
Exactly.
So we got Leather Wolf kind of closing it out, and then we'll be bringing some heavy, and then the original Strikers will ignite it.
That's right. That's what we're going to do. So you know what? We need to play some of this hIPNOSTIC stuff.
Let's do that.
We need to make sure that these speakers are bolted in a little tighter than what I'm looking at, because they're going to need it.
You think?
Like I was saying, get close to the speakers.
All right. Mike, Karen, what do you have queued up first for hIPNOSTIC?
Well, how about some Blind Eyes See?
Oh,
right on. Love it. Right on.
Let's roll.
help each other, live forever.
Hey everybody, this is Ground Zero Radio with Michaela, Tris, and Mike Karen, and dun dun dun, the one and only, bringing the heavy, Blake.
Boy, did he.
Boy did he. Boy did
Boy
he.
did
You know
he.
what? I was like that was like
Boy
a
did he.
nickname.
Oh, bringing
Blake-
the heavy. Boy, did he.
Boy did he.
Boy, did he. Heavy Hastings. That's my
There
new
you
name.
go.
There we go. Heavy
All right.
Hastings, man. Right on.
There you go.
Thanks,
So,
Michaela, for that.
I wanted to mention, because this is one thing that I really enjoy about your band, which is probably why we've hooked up and we've become such good friends beyond
absolutely.
music, is the positive message that you send in your music. It's always extremely positive. It's always well thought out. And a lot of people may or may not know you're the lead singer,
Yes.
songwriter.
Yeah.
You know, you produce it, you record it. I
mix
mean, it's
it.
just an
Yeah, mix it,
immense amount of work to do.
Boy,
when you listen to those tunes, I can't imagine, you know, because I do really simple stuff, right? But
Well,
you
your
get
music's
in
a little
deep.
bit different. That
Yeah.
way. It's more
Yeah.
just classic hard rock,
Right,
maybe.
yes.
From the 80s, because it was established in the 80s, right?
That's right, yeah.
Under the original Strikers. So, no, I appreciate the thing about the lyrics. Yeah, like I said, I mean, especially now, I mean, I think the important thing for our band, especially for Rob and I, you know, being the singers and stuff like that, I think it's just important that, you know, we bring the heavy music, but we really want to just focus on hope, having some faith in things, and trying to, you know, focus on more of the positive things, and just that because a lot of people are struggling in a lot of stuff, and you know, so we can choose to, you know, write party anthems, or you know, whatever it is, or try to rally against the big machine. But I think that we want to choose to you know, drive our truck down the road of hope, and try to deal with those things, and the pain that people go through, and to try to put that in a way to try to put the message across. So we've been getting at some of the shows and stuff like that. Some of the people have come up, and it's really neat for myself that writes the lyrics to have somebody that actually is listening and delving into that and going like, you know, I get what you're saying, and you know, I mean, that strikes a chord with me. So so it's nice, because I mean, it's funny, I'm sure you, Tristan, when we were growing up, I was not always listening to the lyrics, but I was listening to the music. I mean, you're always going like, you pick up on the key phrases a couple.
I'm so bad at that.
So, but now I've been kind of listening, obviously being a song craftsman, or try to do what I can to and writing the lyrics now. I didn't always write the lyrics, so just now in Hypnostic. So I think that's always been our charter, is to have hope and a positive message.
Well,
so.
you've definitely done it. No doubt about that. It's like I said before to you, you've set the bar, you know, for a lot of the hard rock bands out of Orange County. I mean, everything is so professionally done. Everything looks visually right on the mark, you know, really.
Wow, I
You know,
appreciate that. Yeah, there's a lot of hours we try to put into that. We're in a competitive market, you know.
Right.
Like I said, original music. I think you and I spoke about that. It's you know, people don't really pay for music anymore. I mean, you know, a lot of artists are making a living on the road because, you know, once again, you look back 20 years ago, records would be selling 5,000 gold, 500,000 gold, 1 million platinum. And now some of those big artists, if they can hit 100K, I mean, you know, things have changed so much with streaming. So, you know, so as we go into this thing here, we're trying to put together a branding package. So a lot of those details, and I appreciate you noticing that, into the way the band, the image, the look, the website, the sonic value of the songs and stuff like that. We just definitely kind of look at it as how we're competing with some of the larger contemporaries,
big dogs,
and we give it our best shot. But I appreciate you saying that. We definitely put a lot of time into that.
Well, it shows. The live shows say it all. I mean, you guys go out there and you bring it. You bring it.
Yeah. So well, you know, Rob and I, you know, like I said, you know, I meant, you know, just a little bit of history. You know, I meant. Myself, I meant, like I said, I grew up in Orange County, went to Edison High School, and, you know, born and bred in Anaheim. And so, you know, music has been a big part of my life always. I mean, I started in, you know, I meant middle school and stuff, doing battle of the bands and stuff like that. My mom and dad driving me to these things. I mean, I, you know, trying to be a singer, guitar player, trying to play these songs, you know, Kiss songs. I'm thinking like, I mean, you know. So I've just always been doing original music, through all the years. And then, earlier bands, we were at an early band called Vengeance, and then kind of started moving into the early days of Lyrical, which, there were many people don't realize there was many early versions of Lyrical before maybe the Lyrical that everybody knows with Rusty, Barry, and Rob and myself. So, but we used to play GZRs, Barry and I, we were able to attend Bill Gazzari's 65th birthday with, with Sam Kennison was the host, and Janie Lane was there and stuff like that. So through all these years and all those clubs, we had a great opportunity. So the Lyrical was a, when the tide changed and a few band member changes, and then it kind of came together. Barry and I got together first. We saw Rusty. He was a singer in a band called XL with Jerry France, I think. France. Jerry, our buddy, Junior. He was in a band there. We saw him at Jezebel's. Rusty was a captivating lead singer and absolutely great-looking guy, great vocals, and for that time, that just fit. And then, and then we knew of a bass player. Rusty said, "Hey, I got this really, really awesome, entertaining bass player, Rob Swanson, in this band called Javelin." So I think we went down and saw him at we saw him at Jezebel's too. God, remember? Did you go there?
Yeah.
So that's how that kind of formed, and that was a magical band where all the parts fit. And so proud of that time. Like I said, it was just all the energy happened. So. But from there, just quickly, from there, after that change in the early 90s, we know the musical tide changed drastically.
Big time.
I mean, anybody,
Whoa, did it ever.
So then that's kind of what Rob, Barry, and myself kind of moved toward where Hypnostic is now, kind of getting into more of the Soundgarden in a band called Spirit Tree, which most people really don't know. We played, Coconut Teaser, 369, which is in Orange County, Club 369. So that was kind of the precursor, and then that kind of fell down and, kind of disbanded, and I was kind of just on my own kind of thinking, like, what, you get to this point where you kind of realize that you're doing it for everybody, and you're trying to seek the record label, trying to get a record deal, trying to do all this and that for management, and then you get a point, you kind of get discouraged, and kind of go, you know what, I'm just going to kind of go back to the reason I got into it when I was when my teens and stuff like that. So that's kind of why I said, I'm gonna create a band name. I'm going to play the music I love to do. I'm going to try to sing. I sang in Lyrical. I was the backup singer. Rob and I were backup singer. I said, so what do I got to lose? And it's so and the production was always an exciting thing to get into too. So that's why I kind of started getting into producing and mixing, and then build up my home studio and do some of the graphics and videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Once again, because of just kind of taking the control. Sometimes you just want things to look and sound the way you want it to do, and not only that, just a journey of learning. So that's how Hypnostic started, and then it's been a great journey, and in the last couple of years we've been picking up some incredible steam. So Rob came into it about 12 years ago. He took a little break from music. So Rob and I are back together, half a Lyrical. Rob's a phenomenal brother of mine, brother from another mother. Awesome. We're partners. He's a incredible bass player. So talented, and then his vocal ability is. He's got the higher harmony above myself, and then we've got Mr. Gio Fuentes. What can you say about the powerhouse behind the kit? So
yeah, and he really is. I mean, it's a 3-piece, and it sounds like a wall of sound coming off the stage.
Yeah, a true power trio.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, let's check out Blister.
Yeah,
while we're talking about Powerhouse.
Yeah, let's get some blistering sounds here.
Check this out.
the mask when you lay it on the line. Speaks with no regret every single time. Don't you ever seek to regulate the troubles in your life? One vision, true to form, every time. How's the outcome? Is it what you had in mind? No surprise. It all seems so divine, it illuminates inside. Don't you ever think it devastates and lacerates your life? One vision, true to form, every time. Self-deception runs its course over time. How's the outcome? Is it what you had in mind? No surprise. True to form, every time. Self-deception runs its course over time. How's the outcome? Is it what you had in mind? No surprise. Surprise! No surprise! No surprise! No surprise! No surprise!
All right,
What's
no surprise,
up?
baby.
No surprise. That was Blister by hIPNOSTIC.
Great video.
Blake in the studio.
Yeah, that. I'm here. I'm having such a great time. I've got my dear friend Trissa because he's an incredible shredding guitar player and he makes some badass amps.
Thank you, sir.
The wonderful host Michaela
With tattoos.
with tattoos, not rub on, real tattoos. And what can you do with Mike here, man? His
I
hair,
know.
Mike's beard and hair is down tonight. People are out there, and he is ready for the heavy. So
Yep, Mike's rocking the hair.
So the Blister, yeah. So that song there, we did a real awesome video for that. We had an opportunity to work with some great people. The people who were shooting the video. One of them was Sebastian, who works with Korn. and some of the bigger bands. And then we had some, other people that were helping that did some stuff with Dawkin, Lynch Mob, King's X with Doug Pinnick. And so the producer helped us. So a lot of great people came together for this video. We created a set in Santa Ana. Rob Swanson created the set. And so Blister basically is about it. If you watch the video and the lyrics, it deals with a topic that's not foreign, addiction, and how life, addiction can blister your life. It can just really make it a total mess and stuff. So we kind of tried to put that message across. Once again, it's such a pandemic issue with addiction and stuff like that. We all face somebody in our life, our family, our relationship. So in this song, it was just, kind of in some way to try to instill some hope that people can beat addiction, but it's not easy. So that's kind of what the blistering is. It's not like a blister on your toe.
No.
It's the blistering of what it does in your life.
I just thought of a new name for your band. hIPNOSTIC.
There you go.
Jeez.
We're good with T-shirts, bumper stickers, and
Yeah,
banners.
That is nice. hIPNOSTIC.
Right?
With Heavy Hastings in the house.
Yeah.
Or what was that you said earlier? Bippity bop something.
Oh, what was it?
I can't remember now.
Oh, yeah.
We'll rewind the
kinda
tape
like-
in the morning.
It was like a
Blake
rap
to
name.
Fire.
The Blake to Fire. But the Trissify is really the thing. It's Heavy Hastings here, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Blake, Heavy Hastings in the house.
I see a side project coming on.
Yeah.
Oh, the Trissify Gnostic.
I'm,
Chris Hastings, man. It's ready to go. So so check out the video, Blister. It's like I said, we had some wonderful people work with us that work with some bigger bands. That kind of came together. We had an opportunity to work with a great team, a producer and cinematographer that came out and shot. We had a couple different people. We had our first time our jib, first jib.
A jib.
Come on,
At a
man.
jib,
When you have a jib and a crane thing at a video, you're
Yeah.
big time, man.
Right,
At least you
right.
think you are. So
Yeah.
but yeah, check it out. It's on YouTube. It's hIPNOSTIC Blister, and it's got some cool content in there, and just kind of supports the lyrics of the song to give some hope for people in addiction.
Yeah, right on. Ever heard of Celebrate Recovery?
Absolutely. Saddleback Church, right?
Well,
okay.
Any church, yeah.
Okay, so that's where I've heard about
Yeah,
it and
yeah.
stuff like that. Celebrate
Yeah.
Recovery.
I hear you.
Absolutely. That's a big thing and stuff
Yes.
like that. So that's where
yeah.
I heard it from first. Rob and I, I've been knowing of Saddleback Church and going there. That's where I kind of knew about Celebrate Recovery. Rob had actually turned me on to that, and so but that's a great thing for people to try to, change their life and try to get a hold of things that, that could be anything. Like there's so many addictions. So that's a great thing.
Right. Yes, it is. Yep, it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I used to be, I helped plant a Celebrate Recovery at a church in North Mississippi, actually. I was a worship leader for that group. Yeah, interestingly enough, I was part of Celebrate Recovery because I'm a widow. And they have a whole segment there for widows.
Oh, really?
Right?
Wow,
I mean,
I had no idea.
I
I had no idea.
I didn't either. Somebody kept telling me you got to come, and I'm like, I don't fit the addicted to anything picture. So I don't understand. And like, no. There is a whole other segment to it for people who are widows. And that's how I got involved.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
cool.
somebody in your family or that had the addiction issue?
No.
Oh,
Just somebody that knew I was a widow invited me,
Okay, I
and
see.
then
Okay.
so I went to one, interestingly enough, in Lake Forest, because and then that's how I learned about it. And then I had moved to North Mississippi with my husband, and then he passed away. Actually, we were on the way to provide worship we had a worship gig, and he passed away on the way to the gig. We had an auto accident. And anyways, it's from then I helped plant a Celebrate Recovery at a church in North Mississippi.
Wow.
And then I was worship leader of it. So that's how I got tied into all of it.
Wow, that's awesome. Sad, tragic story.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. I digress.
But no,
it's
but
it's not
sometimes
about me,
that's
but I wanted to make the connection.
No. Absolutely. So yeah, Celebrate Recovery, like I said, and that's what the song Blister, basically a dealing with the addiction thing. But but your life's journey took you down a path that you provided to other people with planning this Celebrate Recovery and then doing the worship and what you did at the church.
Yeah, and I think that what you're doing with your music, like you're saying with the song Blister, and what it's that is about, and I think this about music in general. To be honest, in a way, music is healing and can bring people through things that it's very powerful and can bring you. And then your music and lyrics specifically are targeting that.
Yes. So anything like an area addiction, I meant giving hope to when you're down. I mean, a lot of people are broken. The suicide rate. I mean, we all know that, and stuff like that. So just trying to infuse in a world that's so broken and it's just getting worse and worse every day. And all the social media that's coming to you, all the white noise that's going on. I mean, it's just all the conflict, everybody battling each other all the time. It's just. I just want to kind of like not listen to all that white noise and focus on the things that I can myself change and make an impact. I can't do all the stuff that I can't. I try to want to focus on the things that I can work on in my own life and the people around me that I can maybe make a difference. I can't change the whole world and all that stuff.
Yeah,
and it's just getting tougher and tougher. So we try in a way with our music to try to infuse in our way to try to give hope.
Yeah,
so that's along with some heavy beats.
Along with bringing on the heavy.
And okay, well, let's check out "Restore Me" because I do believe we're kind of like.
Well,
in the
that's
same,
another one. Yeah.
right.
So like people, I think everybody can relate with it. There's days where, when writing these lyrics, I was very down and looking for a way to kind of infuse to bring back that positive energy and that good feeling of restoring me to. Out of that hole and bringing me to a different place. So that's kind of where Restore Me came from.
From my home, search for some kind of truth, like pieces in a puzzle, staring back at you, staring back at you. Times seem to shift and change, the burdens that we carry, they always stay the same. A little faith inside me. All it takes is just a moment to restore me. Say a prayer for your pain. Drift upon the open sea, like in some direction, slowly drowning me. Sometimes intercede, look into the future, blind to what I see. Some things we cannot change. With hope, we rearrange. All it takes is just a little faith inside me. All it takes is just a moment to restore me. Say a prayer for your pain. just a little faith inside me. All it takes is just a moment to restore me. Say a prayer for your pain. A prayer for your pain. A prayer for your pain.
Hey, this is Ground Zero Radio, and we have Blake from hIPNOSTIC in the studio tonight.
He's brought in the heavy.
He has.
Yep.
How's everybody doing out there on a Monday night?
It's a beautiful Monday night, too. Just look at this valley that your music's being
Yes.
being
Blast.
beamed across the ether.
And it was a
Isn't that
beautiful
cool?
day today, too, as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So nice. But it's an honor to be here, KOCI,
Yes.
with my friends in the house here and allowing us some hypnostic time on the radio. We appreciate it. Like I said, we've got some exciting things have happened for the band. Unexpectedly, we had an opportunity and was reached out and searched out and seeked out by Wolfdog Entertainment. So I want to give them a great shout out. We just recently signed with their entertainment company, which kind of takes the band to a new level. Just started in January, so we're going to be doing our first show down in San Diego. So we got a double back-to-back night for. We're down at Navajo Live down in San Diego on Friday the 26th, and then we'll be back up in Anaheim for the Nam Jam.
And the big Nam Jam.
So it's exciting. So it's really been a neat that to sign with Wolfdog. Wanted a great shout out to Randy and Jeanette, who have seen the band through the years and appreciate a lot of things that you mentioned, Tris, about the branding.
Yes.
The thoughtfulness we go into creating the music and the sonic value and the visual value and the professionalism that we try to put into it. We work hard at it, and so they've seen the band many times. So they said, "Hey, be part of our family." So we're their very first original band signed to it.
Wow.
Wolfdog primarily works with a lot of the tribute bands, obviously that's so popular and people come out for that stuff. I love a great tribute band too, so, and then some cover bands, but they were moving into the area of original bands and Rob Gio and I are so honored that they would, ask us to be their first band. And so we're stoked about that to start off 2024. So we're going to be down in San Diego.
Good place to be. It's a great city.
And then, of course, Nam Jam and stuff like that. Then we have some stuff coming up, some dates now in March. I think we got a show at the, the Garden Amp.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to be doing our first show there March 1st.
Wow.
Nice.
And then I think we're at the Tudor House in Lake Arrowhead the night after.
Okay.
So there's double bills, man.
Double headers.
So we're excited. I want to do a shout out for Wolfdog and like I said, it's an honor to your band, Tris, Stryker. I mean, you guys have worked hard at it. We did the show when we did it, the Whiskey Show.
That was so
with,
much fun.
With Steven Adler.
Yeah,
and that was
great.
awesome. You guys, I got to get done, pack my gear up on Sunset Boulevard, get into the car, grab myself a fresh coldie and see the Stryker boys kick ass. It was great. So
thank you for that.
Yeah,
Appreciate
so I'm glad we're going to be doing it. I'm glad we're going to be doing it NAMM together and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that's exciting. The record is finally done. It's almost done. One more song I got to mix, and then it'll finally be done. It's been a long labor. Spending time to make sure to get all the songs together, and then like I said, we all have a lot of stuff in life, so things don't happen as fast as you want it to do.
Yeah.
But the record just got one more song to finish to mix this thing, and then that record finally. And we've got a tentative title, and I'm going to announce it on KOCI 101.5 FM. The tentative title for the new hIPNOSTIC record is An Elaborate Scheme.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Now think about that, because that ties in a lot with so much deep stuff with schemes that we deal with, anything fraudulent. But basically, once again, throwing the light on, the things we deal with, and then reflecting back with the lyrics.
Yeah.
So it's announced here January 15th, 2024. An elaborate scheme. It's coming midsummer.
All right. That's awesome.
Awesome. And when you drop that album, can we invite you back here for either a pre-release drop or a post-drop, pre or post, either way?
You know I'm coming. I'm going to swing by Mi Casa, grab us some quesadillas. I love Mi Casa. I spent years in Costa Mesa, El Matador. I love this place. I just passed. I'm thinking, oh, man, absolutely. It would be an honor to do that.
That'd be so much fun.
Excellent.
Absolutely. And then
Summer.
social media. So
Yes.
basically, hIPNOSTIC. Of course, the main website, hIPNOSTIC.com. We're on all the social media and stuff like that. You know, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, MySpace. Nah, just
MySpace.
See if we're paying attention.
Are you listening, folks? MySpace. No go. Remember that? Oh, man.
Yeah. How about TikTok?
Oh, jeez. No TikTok. Haven't got there yet. Have
Somebody
you?
told me to be on TikTok.
Okay, so we
now I'm
haven't ventured into that, but all
Okay.
the standard stuff. And like I said, and then of course heavily on Spotify. You know, we're on there. You can crank up all these heavy tunes there.
Yep.
And then of course Tidal and Amazon and all the places, Apple Music and all that stuff. So, but that's where you can find us. And just come join the heavy party, and
Come see the band live.
come see the live band.
Yeah, it's just
As we bring some heavy and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely from our years of doing live shows, it definitely is, Rob and I definitely try to bring some energy and entertainment to it and stuff
Yeah.
like that, Especially being a three-piece, we got to move a lot.
You do, yes. Make it interesting.
There's no slack. When you got a 5 or 6 piece band, it's a lot easier, man. But
Right.
Ben,
Yeah.
but when I'm up there, trying to be the semi-Geddy Lee, touching the pedals and trying to do all the changes and all that stuff, it's a lot of work, man.
Yeah.
But it's worth it. And when the show turns out great and people say they enjoyed it and they come up and give you positive feedback after, it's all worth it. So come out and see hIPNOSTIC soon. And thank you for the awesome opportunity, Michaela.
You betcha. That's Nam Jam.
Nam Jam.
January 27th, that's Saturday night, starting at what, 5 p.m.?
Yeah, it starts at 5, yeah.
5 p.m. till
Yeah.
midnight.
To midnight, yeah. So I
Yes.
think it's right as NAMM ends. You just kind of go 2 blocks down, 2232, I think, South Harbor.
Grand
so it's
Ballroom.
Yes.
Yeah. It used to be M3 Live. So people
Right.
that might remember that venue, it's now rebranded as the Grand Theater. So it's going to be that building. I can't even imagine how much energy is going to happen in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because usually at the Marriott and the Hilton after the thing, there's so much different music, and you might find the Van Halen tribute band.
Right.
Hot for Teacher does the midnight. I think they'll probably be
Yeah,
there again, and then an Aerosmith. But generally, it's so many different,
Yeah.
incredibly
And
talented
this is
artists.
all original music. It's
All original music.
Imagine that.
It's going to be great. So the Grand Theater is going to be exploding, detonating.
Hey, I have a favor to ask you.
Yeah.
You have a very clear, powerful speaking voice. And it's sounding great in my ears over here. And I know it's sounding great over the radio. So here's the favor I want to ask you. Would you mind reading this for us, Mr. Blake the Heavy?
Are we on the air now?
We
Yeah,
are.
we
We
are.
are live right now. There's no
Where's
rush.
the courtesy waters? I didn't even get it. Oh my God! There it is.
We have that.
What a guy! It was right in front of me all this time. I thought it was Mike. I didn't want to drink his water.
No.
Okay, here's my radio voice. May I call to arms the KOCI 101.5 listeners. This is Blake Heavy Hastings from hIPNOSTIC, and you are listening to Ground Zero Radio on KOCI 101.5 FM, a station that is known for many different types of music, but tonight we're delivering the heavy.
Right on. Blake Hastings from
Perfect.
hIPNOSTIC. All right, we're going to take this most excellent interview out with our last song we have in the queue for you, which is Trip You Up.
Which, I meant the chorus pretty much says it. I meant once again, maybe not a song of hope or whatever, but more of reality. How people will mislead you, misguide you, lie to you. I meant so basically in a way, they'll set you up, trip you up. Things turn out way different than you thought. So this one's a little bit more straightforward about that. So but people can relate with it. So. We're going to crank it up here on KOCI 101.5. This is Blake Heavy Hastings. We're going to trip you up.
Childish, insubordinate, seeps from every pore. Fire burns within. See the crook in a three-piece suit, smiling every day. Shiny car that hides the scar, secrets tucked away. Misappropriated funds, look the other way. Such a smoke and mirrors trick, another sleight of hand. I'm gonna trip you up. I'm gonna trip you up. I'm gonna set you up. Set you up. Set you up. Rubik's cube inside my head, colliding in a maze. Pressing hands on broken glass, struggle to refrain. The human race can't keep its pace, time is getting near. Something is about to break, mounting face of fear, yeah. I'm gonna trip you up. Trip you up. I'm gonna trip you up. Trip you up. I'm gonna set you up. Set you up. Set you trip you up. Trip you up. I'm gonna trip you up. Trip you up. I'm gonna set you up. Set you up. Yeah.
You are listening to GZR, Ground Zero Radio. Follow us on social media and every Monday, 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific Time on KOCI 101.5.